As the first rays of morning light kiss the earth on April 11th, 2025, a sacred activation will stir within you if you choose to be present when the cosmic doorway swings open. This is not a typical day, but a divine rendezvous etched in the fabric of the stars, where six sacred numerical frequencies will descend like celestial lightning into the awareness of those attuned. These numbers carry the timeless intelligence of ancient mystics who saw mathematics as the pure language of creation, each one infused with a distinct vibration capable of reshaping your reality when consciously received and awakened. The deeper meaning of this date has already been whispered through nature's patterns, in the way cherry blossoms will reach their peak bloom on this very day, their petals drifting gently in rhythm with the energetic codes being unveiled. It's no coincidence that this activation unfolds just as winter's hold fully loosens and spring's generative force rises. This moment mirrors the inner rebirth awaiting anyone aligned with these frequencies. The earth itself holds the memory of every seeker who has walked this path towards spiritual illumination, and on April 11th, 2025, it will act as a resonant chamber for the energetic transmissions coming through. What makes these specific numbers so catalytic is their divine origin. They are not man-made constructs, but arise from the core geometry of being itself, the same harmonic precision that spins galaxies and orchestrates the life cycles of all things. To receive them within this sacred field, still charged with the energy of the spring equinox, is to allow them to bypass the thinking mind and activate your soul's original design. This is why reading them later won't hold the same potency. It is the live experience, in that precise moment, in that sacred setting, with others who are awakening alongside you, that unlocks their full potential to rewrite your karmic programming at its root. When the sun reaches its highest point on April 11th, a portal will emerge where time softens and all versions of your future become accessible. The six revealed numbers in that flash will serve as energetic coordinates to help you chart a course toward your most vibrant timeline. Each person present will feel their own resonance with them, as the universe translates their meanings uniquely for every soul's purpose. Some may recognize them as signals guiding them to new heights in their career, others as tools for healing family lineages, and a few as long-lost fragments of their soul mission. But their true essence will unfold gradually over the months ahead, as you learn to attune to their power in your daily life. Number 3. The Three Jewels, Triple Gem. The three jewels, also known as the Triratna, form the heart of Buddhist practice and serve as the essential foundation for every seeker on the spiritual path. Comprising the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, these three elements offer refuge, inspiration, and collective support for those striving toward enlightenment. Buddha. The Buddha, meaning the awakened one, represents the enlightened teacher who has fully realized truth and transcended the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, samsara. He is the living proof that liberation is attainable, and his life serves as a roadmap for all beings. The Buddha's awakening is a symbol of supreme wisdom and boundless compassion. By turning to the Buddha for refuge, practitioners acknowledge the possibility of their own awakening through his example and teachings. Dharma. The Dharma is the body of teachings left behind by the Buddha, offering profound insights and timeless truths that lead towards spiritual freedom. It functions as both the journey and the destination, guiding individuals in how to overcome suffering and attain liberation. Core components of the Dharma include the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which explain the origin of suffering and the way to transcend it. These teachings also emphasize ethical living, meditation, and the cultivation of inner wisdom. Through the Dharma, practitioners learn to see reality clearly and reshape their minds and actions accordingly. Sangha. The Sangha is the spiritual fellowship that supports and uplifts the individual along their journey. It consists of ordained monks and nuns, as well as lay followers who are devoted to living by the Dharma. The Sangha offers shared wisdom, encouragement, and companionship, helping practitioners remain grounded and inspired. Within this community, individuals learn from one another's experiences and receive the guidance of seasoned practitioners. The Sangha is indispensable, creating a sacred space for mutual learning and transformation. Within Buddhist practice, the three jewels are deeply revered. Rituals often involve reciting prayers or mantras 3 times to honor and invoke the presence of each jewel. This act of repetition reaffirms the practitioner's dedication to the path and their commitment to the ideals of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Beyond external devotion, the three jewels also symbolize a harmonious integration of mind, body, and spirit. The Buddha represents awakened consciousness, the Dharma embodies truth and wisdom, and the Sangha reflects unity and shared purpose. Together, they offer a complete spiritual system. To truly benefit from the three jewels, one must embody them internally, allowing them to guide every thought, word, and action toward a life of balance, clarity, and purpose. Taking refuge in the three jewels is more than a vow. It's a profound alignment with wisdom, compassion, and a supportive spiritual network. This commitment provides clarity and direction on the path to awakening, helping each practitioner realize their highest potential and true nature. 72. The cosmic cycle and spiritual progress. The number 72 carries deep symbolic meaning in various Buddhist traditions, especially in relation to cosmology and spiritual advancement. It is often viewed as a representation of the soul's unfolding journey, marking the many phases of transformation one undergoes on the path to awakening. In this context, 72 reflects the multiple levels of progression that lead toward nirvana and ultimate liberation from the cycle of suffering. In some Buddhist cosmological frameworks, 72 distinct stages are identified in the soul's passage through samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. These stages represent gradual shifts in awareness, behavior, and perception, each one refining the seeker's understanding of reality. Every level marks a letting go of illusion, a deepening of insight, and an expansion of spiritual maturity. The number 72 thus becomes a symbol of sustained spiritual development and the enduring path to truth. Within certain schools of Chinese Buddhism, the number is also linked to 72 celestial protectors, divine beings charged with safeguarding the Dharma. These enlightened guardians are seen as powerful embodiments of compassion and clarity, dedicated to preserving the purity of the Buddha's teachings and helping beings stay aligned with the path. Their presence ensures that the light of wisdom remains accessible across time and space, offering spiritual protection and direction to all sincere practitioners. Additionally, some sacred texts describe 72 enlightened entities, often revered bodhisattvas or spiritually advanced beings, who play a guiding role in the evolution of sentient beings. These figures are seen as mentors on the path, offering their insight and blessings to help others overcome obstacles and awaken their inner potential. With great compassion, they assist in clearing karmic burdens and nurturing the seeds of enlightenment in those who seek liberation. As such, 72 becomes more than just a number. It embodies the unfolding cycle of cosmic and personal growth. It speaks to the soul's journey through countless lifetimes and levels of awareness, each step bringing greater purification and clarity. Through these phases, ignorance and attachment are gradually released, making room for the emergence of awakened understanding. In this way, 72 reflects the divine rhythm of transformation within the larger fabric of existence. This number also underscores a central Buddhist teaching. Enlightenment is not instantaneous, but the result of continuous patient effort. It highlights the belief that all beings are evolving, constantly moving through opportunities for insight, healing, and self-discovery. The vast scope of 72 reminds us of the enduring nature of the spiritual path, a journey marked by subtle growth, divine guidance, and the power of inner resolve. Reflecting on the meaning of 72 encourages practitioners to embrace the long arc of spiritual awakening and to trust in the unseen support that accompanies them. It symbolizes both the complexity and the beauty of the path, affirming that progress is always possible through steady commitment, heartfelt compassion, and the pursuit of wisdom. 18. The 18 Realms of Existence. In Buddhist thought, the 18 realms of existence, commonly known as the 18 dhatus in Sanskrit and Pali, offer a complete system for understanding how sentient beings perceive and engage with the world. These realms outline the process of sensory experience and consciousness, serving as a foundation for exploring the nature of perception and how reality is constructed. The 18 realms are categorized into three groups: the six sense faculties, the six sense objects, and the six consciousnesses. Six sense faculties. These are the channels through which beings receive sensory input from their environment. They include sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and the mind. While the first five correspond to physical senses, the mind is considered the sixth sense due to its ability to perceive internal mental phenomena, such as thoughts, memories, and emotions. Together, these six faculties shape our moment-to-moment awareness and responses to the world. Six sense objects. Each sense faculty has a corresponding object in the external or internal world. These are visual forms, sounds, scents, flavors, tangible objects, like texture or temperature, and mental objects such as concepts or emotions. These objects become the basis for perception when they come into contact with their respective sense faculties. For example, when a scent is detected by the nose or a thought arises in the mind, an experience is formed. Six consciousnesses. When a sense faculty and its object come into contact, a specific form of consciousness arises. These include visual, auditory, olfactory, gustatory, tactile, and mental consciousness. Each form of consciousness is the awareness that processes and interprets the data received through that sensory interaction. This triadic relationship, sense, object, and consciousness, forms the mechanics of perception and defines our experience of reality. In Buddhist philosophy, the 18 realms illustrate how perception is not a passive process, but a dynamic interaction involving the senses, their objects, and the awareness that perceives them. These realms are not limited to the physical world. They also encompass the mental dimensions of experience, revealing how thoughts and emotions play an equally vital role in shaping our reality. One of the core insights linked to the 18 realms is the doctrine of impermanence, anicca. Every component, whether a sense, an object, or the consciousness that arises from their contact, is impermanent and subject to change. None of these elements exist in isolation or endure forever. Understanding this helps dissolve attachment to sensory experiences and the mental projections that often mislead us. Meditative disciplines, especially insight practices like vipassana, encourage practitioners to observe these realms in real time. By closely examining how sensations and thoughts arise, persist, and fade, one begins to see the conditioned and impermanent nature of all experience. This realization undermines the illusion of permanence and separateness, reducing suffering and fostering deeper clarity. Through consistent contemplation of the 18 realms, practitioners gain insight into how reality is constructed and how the self is merely a collection of ever-changing processes. This awareness leads to the gradual release of craving and aversion, guiding the practitioner toward awakening. By transcending these perceptual patterns, one moves beyond the illusion of duality and steps closer to liberation from samsara, the endless cycle of birth and death. 108. The Supreme Sacred Number. In Buddhism, the number 108 holds unparalleled spiritual significance. Revered across diverse traditions and teachings, it embodies the essence of completeness, cosmic order, and the journey of inner purification. This sacred number serves as a powerful symbol of the link between the physical and spiritual realms, offering a map for practitioners navigating the path to enlightenment. One of the most recognizable uses of 108 is in the form of mala beads, or Buddhist prayer beads. A traditional mala consists of 108 beads, used during meditation and mantra chanting to maintain focus and rhythm. As the practitioner recites a mantra, each bead represents one repetition, fostering mindfulness and spiritual connection. The repetition of mantras 108 times is believed to purify the mind, clear internal obstacles, and align the practitioner with higher states of awareness. Symbolically, the number 108 corresponds to the 108 desires or mental afflictions, kleshas, that entangle beings in samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. These desires arise from delusion, attachment, and aversion, creating suffering and blocking the path to liberation. Reciting mantras 108 times is a method of confronting and dissolving these mental tendencies, helping the practitioner move beyond worldly entanglements and progress toward spiritual clarity. In addition, 108 is connected to the concept of 108 defilements, states of mind like greed, anger, pride, and ignorance that obscure true wisdom. These defilements cloud consciousness and perpetuate suffering. Through meditative repetition and ethical practice, each mantra becomes an act of transformation, gradually dissolving these impurities and revealing the innate wisdom within. Many Buddhist rituals incorporate the number 108 as an act of devotion and inner cleansing. One such practice is performing 108 prostrations, physical bows of reverence that symbolize surrendering the ego and cultivating humility. This act honors the Buddha, the Dharma, the teachings, and the Sangha, the spiritual community, while also reflecting the practitioner's dedication to purifying thought, speech, and action. In Zen Buddhism, the number 108 plays a central role in the New Year's Eve ceremony, where monks ring the temple bell 108 times. Each chime represents one of the defilements, and this ritual is performed to cleanse the karmic residue of the previous year, creating space for renewal and spiritual intention in the year ahead. Both Theravada and Mahayana schools acknowledge 108 distinct paths to enlightenment. These paths reflect the varied approaches a practitioner can take, through mindfulness, wisdom, ethics, and meditative discipline, to arrive at liberation. The multiplicity of paths echoes the Buddhist principle that many roads can lead to the same awakened state. Beyond its symbolic role in practice, 108 is often viewed as a cosmic number, one that reflects the vastness of the universe and the intricate interdependence of all life. It points to the boundless dimensions of spiritual existence and the infinite potential each being holds. In this way, 108 becomes not just a number, but a mirror of the cosmic order and a reminder of the universal journey toward awakening. In summary, the number 108 stands as a deeply sacred symbol in Buddhism. Whether manifested in malas, ritual bows, bell chimes, or spiritual teachings, it represents the process of inner purification and the soul's journey from ignorance to enlightenment. It is a number of great depth and power, one that speaks to the complexity of the human experience and the profound simplicity of awakening to one's true nature. The number 11 is more than just a numeral. It is a potent symbol of transformation and evolution, marking the point where one phase ends and a new one begins. It serves as a spiritual crossroads that challenges us to embrace change as an essential part of life. This number embodies the cyclical nature of our existence. Much like the ever-turning seasons, every ending naturally gives way to a new beginning. Rather than merely letting go, it invites us to see each conclusion as holding the seed of growth and opportunity. Drawing on Buddhist thought, the concept of samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, teaches that impermanence is the only constant in life. This teaching encourages us not to cling to the past or fear the future, but to view every phase as a necessary step toward personal evolution. In this light, the symbolism of 11 reminds us that endings are not losses, but vital transitions that clear the way for new experiences and personal growth. When faced with a transition, whether it involves the end of a relationship, a career change, or the shedding of outdated beliefs, it is natural to feel a sense of loss or fear. However, the energy of 11 calls us to reframe our perspective, seeing each ending as a deliberate clearing of space for something greater to emerge. It is an invitation to release what no longer serves us, opening the door to new opportunities, experiences, and perspectives. Reflecting on the natural world, autumn leaves falling to make way for the renewal of spring serves as a powerful reminder that every significant change carries its own lessons. The experiences from past transitions, when acknowledged with gratitude, prepare us to better embrace the changes ahead. Trusting the process of transformation, even when the future seems uncertain, equips us with the resilience needed to navigate these transitions with grace and purpose. Ultimately, the number 11 teaches us that every ending is also a beginning, a stepping stone toward becoming the person we are meant to be. It encourages us to trust the natural rhythm of life, learn from every transition, and continuously evolve into a more authentic version of ourselves. Embracing this perspective allows us to move forward with clarity and purpose, always open to the new opportunities that await. Number 9, a celebration of creativity and personal growth. Number 9 is a symbol of creativity, personal growth, and transformation. It's the number that encourages you to tap into your inner potential and express yourself authentically. This number radiates a powerful energy that invites you to embrace your unique abilities and face life's challenges with passion, imagination, and determination. Under the influence of Jupiter, the planet of abundance and expansion, number 9 motivates you to dream without limitations. It reminds you that true success isn't just about material achievements, but also about living in alignment with your inner passions, embracing the creative process, and enjoying the journey. Jupiter's energy inspires you to broaden your horizons and believe that anything is possible if you set your mind to it. The creative energy of number 9 encourages you to express yourself freely, whether through art, ideas, or actions. It calls on you to discover your deepest desires and step into your unique creative flow. This number urges you to ask yourself, what makes me feel truly alive? What creative endeavors bring me fulfillment? When you embrace number 9, you're not only creating tangible outcomes, but also fostering personal growth and spiritual evolution. Your creativity becomes a gateway to endless opportunities and an abundant life. It teaches you that true fulfillment comes from the act of creation itself and from staying true to who you are. By embracing number 9, you're reminded that your creative energy holds the key to unlocking new possibilities. Whether in relationships, career, or personal endeavors, creativity is a powerful tool that shapes your reality and leads you towards growth, happiness, and the abundance you seek. Trust in your gifts and allow your creativity to guide you to a life that resonates with your authentic self.